Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call the show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Ladies and gents, today I want to talk to you about something very important. I want to talk to you about getting yourself on other people's platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have to step up and step out and go speak at other people's events. Sometimes you have to go get interviewed by other people. And the reason why you want to do that is because it's like a bee with pollen. The more you can germinate, the more you can spread across the globe, the more people will get to know you. Okay? And the better they get to know you, the more they get to like you, the more you can put yourself in a position to make all the monies in the world. Now, there are different routes you can go. If you have a friend that has a big platform, you can get on there. If you want to get interviewed, there are different ways you can go online, look it up, sign yourself up, start getting interviewed, or start having people call you up to get interviewed. I'm starting to get, listen, I'm not bragging on myself, please, but I've gotten a couple of requests in the last couple of months, and I'm like, all right, I gotta learn. Well, first off, I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you something this is gonna be one time that I'm gonna actually tell you something that I don't do that I need to do, and I'm just gonna tell you. You have to learn how to Skype or video chat or whatever. Because I notice a lot of people, they do interviews, they do video, and then they sometimes record the video. And a lot of people want you to go onto the video. You can't just really, because you can't just pick up the phone anymore, call into a show. Now they want you to Skype or whatever. However, I have to learn this myself. And so the faster that you can learn that, the better off you will be. You will be a whole lot better than me. You will be a whole lot more down the road than me. Listen, a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you things because I know me personally. Everything I do is a kind of, most things I do is kind of a slow burn. The podcast is coming along, it's humming along, but it's not lightning quick. Nothing I do is lightning quick. I would love lightning quick results, but I know that it's just not going to be that way for me. And so for you, the faster you are able to learn, and the funny part is most of you probably already know how to Skype, you know how to FaceTime. I really don't understand that stuff. I FaceTime my daughter, but now my daughter just ignores me whenever I'm gone, whenever I'm working. She just ignores me anyway. My wife, she just like, put the camera, hold the phone, and I'm looking. I'm like, what am I looking at? What am I trying to look at? What is the focus? And I'm just so used to talking on the phone, driving down the road, just talking on the phone that I'm not a video, but I have to become that. I have to become like, hey, let's learn how to work the Skype. Hey, let's learn how to film ourselves and record at the same time. I have to learn that stuff because I do want to start doing more interviews with people, and you want to start getting more interviews. So you have to learn all that stuff. So for you, I say learn that stuff. Learn how to edit, learn how to film, learn how to upload, learn how to do thumbnails. Not that you have to be a master at that stuff, but you want to be able to learn how to do a lot of that stuff yourself, because that way, let's say you are working with somebody and you're outsourcing it, and then they say, "Hey, I can't do it this time," and it might be a last minute thing, and you need your video uploaded that day. You can always know how to go to Canva and do a YouTube thumbnail, upload it yourself, and then find somebody else maybe. Or if you don't like the way the person's doing it, you can do it for a couple of days and then find somebody else. But you want to know a little bit. You want to know how to do a little bit of that stuff, so that way, just in case something breaks down, and you can say, "All right, I can do it myself," But a lot of times, the best thing you can do is outsource a lot of that stuff. But you definitely want to know how to Skype. You want to know how to do video chat. You want to get some. You don't need the best. You don't need the best equipment to start off with. You don't need the best video equipment to start off with. If you can get the best video equipment, of course. I have a nice camera. I have a good microphone, and it's like $20. The most important thing about video and audio is sound. You want the sound to you don't want to sound like you're underwater the whole time. Hey, listen, after a while, if you get established, you have one episode where you kind of don't sound the greatest. People are going to say okay, but if you always sound like you're underwater, it's not going to really work. The more you do it, the better off you will be. I'm learning how to talk without yelling. Before I would be like, "Hey!" I would think the microphone would be down on my shirt, and I would just be like, "Hey!" It would be crazy, But you don't have to. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do all that. You can talk normal, and you still can get the job done. Okay, but make sure you know how to Skype. Make sure you know how to do all that, because you're gonna want to interview people, and you want to and listen. The best thing about these days is you can always find somebody to interview, no matter what you do. If you do pets, if you do dogs, cats, chickens, geese, if you do online money making things, if that's your thing, whatever your thing is, there's always somebody looking to get interviewed. There's always somebody promoting a book. There's always somebody promoting a YouTube page. There's always somebody promoting something. So being interviewed, it's not that hard. Getting interviewed won't be that hard for you. Finding people to interview won't be that hard for you. But make sure you know how to do the video. Make sure you know how to do the audio. And if somebody that's popular, you can always, because I see a lot of this now, and this is a good idea. But a lot of people, they hold the interview back. They say, "Hey, part 1 is here. We're gonna upload part 2 this time." And it works. There's different ways you can market that. There's different ways you can go about that. But the main thing is get started. Get the faster you start getting interviewed, the more comfortable you will get, the better off you will be. And of course, we all know, have an opinion. Say what you want to say. You don't have to try to be a robot. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to do this. I'm happy to do that. No. Say what you feel. The more stuff that you say, the more stuff that you're able to emote, the better off you will be. You will get invited back more and more and more. The better you get with the interviews, the better you will be. The more people you will be able to bring into your world. And you want your world to have plenty of people, so that way you can sell things to people. You can be an affiliate for people, and you can make all the monies you can, okay? So, learn how to work Skype. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I appreciate you. We will be back tomorrow with an all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rizzano. Thank you for listening. And as always, everybody, God bless and peace.